Happy Tuesday. It's another edition of Tuesday Truths with CDL University. I'm your host, Darin Miller, and I've got a truth for you today. And that truth is you get paid to do a job. Listen, I was in my backyard last night and I had my grill sitting there, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to fire that baby up. And I'm going to fire that baby up to clean up the mess that I had this last weekend because I had a bunch of people over and I really didn't want to sit there with the scrubber. So I fired it up. And while I'm sitting there, I'm thinking, you know what? Some burgers would really be good on that grill. And of course, I'm trying to watch what I eat. I'm trying to get a little bit healthier, and I've lost some weight, and everybody loves it but me. But so I say, okay, I'm going to go get some burgers. So I run down to Brahms. And while I'm in there, trying to eat healthy and everything, I was just going to grab some burgers. And I pick up a bunch of burgers and I saw some hot dogs there and jalapeno cheddar hot dogs. And so I threw 2 or 3 packages in there. And then I see some Polish sausage, and I thought, oh, I can't, you know, put hot dogs on there without putting some sausage on there. So I bought a bunch of sausage. Anyway, I'm standing in line to get ready to pay for it, and the manager comes over and she's checking me out. And an employee came over to her and he said, we got an issue here, whatever, whatever. And the manager said, "We'll get so and so to do it." And the employee said to her, he said, "Well, she's not going to like that." And the employee said and the manager said exactly what she should have said. "Well, I don't care what she's like. She's here to do a job, and she's getting paid for it." So that got me to thinking about, we get a lot of calls, and lately we've been getting a lot of calls, and this is the time of the season where people are really looking to do something different and do something new. It's really kind of amazing because people change what they're doing when the seasons change. And everybody looks like fall is coming, even though fall's a long ways away. But we sit there and we think, okay, school's getting ready to start. All right. And so people, they get this when they send their kids back to school, then for some reason they feel like it's time for a change. And this is the time to change. Our falls are the busiest time here at CDL University. They're probably the busiest time of the year for any truck training school. And by the way, CDL University, we train people to get their commercial driver's license. And that's what we do. So when you look at the truth that people get paid to do a job, then that puts everything in perspective about truck training. Guys, this industry pays more money than anybody out there for the trade that you're going to do. And it's amazing to me how people call, and they first thing is they want to know what the cost is. And so you tell them it's $5,000. It's going to be $5,000 no matter where you go. And let me tell you why, because it's a $5,000 investment to make 60,000 a year or more. And the reality is this: people, for some reason, there's certain people that expect to get paid 60,000 a year without any kind of investment in themselves. And which really doesn't make a whole lot of sense when you really stop and you think about it. Am I going to pay a doctor the kind of money that they make without any investment in themselves to make themselves better or to have the skills to do a job? Because remember, people get paid to do a job. So to make $60,000 a year, starting out at $60,000 a year, you have to invest in yourself. I want to make $60,000 a year, but I don't want to do anything to invest in myself so that I can make that type of money. Or I'm sitting around expecting somebody to give me the education so I can make $60,000 a year. That just doesn't make sense. And you got to sit down and you got to think, if I want to make some really good money, I'm going to have the education, the experience, I'm going to have the skills for somebody to pay me the money to do the job, because that's what you get paid for. You get paid for doing the job that's required for you to do. So here at CDL University, this is what we do different, and this is what we do better than anyone else. And let me tell you something, it comes from the heart. And the heart is this, that if you're going to invest the time and the money to get the education that you need to make the kind of money that you're going to make, then we're going to respect that. And if you come and invest at CDL University and you spend the money and you take the time to get the education and skills that you need to make big money, then we're going to take that serious. And we're going to take it serious in the sense that we're going to be devoted to you, and we're going to give you the product that we offer. And that product is that you're paying us to help you get the commercial driver's license so that you can go do the job that's going to pay you well. We do it better here at CDL University than anyone else does. We bring in 20 people a month and 20 people get their CDL. Nobody does that. And we do it because we want you to make that kind of money. But you have to understand, for you to be able to make that kind of money, you have to respect yourself enough to invest in yourself so that you have the ability to get paid to do the job. If you want to get paid to do the job, you need to call us at CDL University, 405-702-4333, or hit us on the web at cdluniversity.org. You need to give us that call so we can talk to you, so we can give you the appropriate information, so you know exactly what you have to do to get paid for the job. And once again, we can't help you if we don't know you. Come see us at CDL University.
Another one drives a truck. Visit cdluniversity.org. At CDL University, and another success, and another success. Another one drives a truck. Hey, gonna help you too. Another one drives a truck.